Welcome to the 0 to 60 podcast by LeithCars.com. I'm your host and local gearhead, Mark Arson, with episode 75 of the series. Now, this is a special episode where you'll be hearing the audio version of our 0 to 60 TV episode featuring Cars Tour driver Brenden Butterbean Queen, who drives our 03 LeithCars.com BRC Toyota Camry race car. Now, since we recorded the video for the story at Raleigh's Wake County Speedway on August 26th, a lot has happened in the points race for the Cars Tour Season Championship. So listen to the full episode for an important update. Since you'll be listening to an audio adaptation of our video, I'll be narrating from time to time to describe the action. And of course, you'll hear from our driver, Brenden Queen, during Friday's practice session and the Saturday night race at Wake County Speedway. Battling the Bullring with Brenden Queen and LeithCars.com is next on the 0 to 60 podcast.
LeithCars.com 0 to 60 with automotive journalist and radio host Mark Arson.
Brenden Queen is a three-time track champion at Langley Speedway. That's his hometown track in Hampton, Virginia. The last time we caught up with him was at Martinsville Speedway when he was racing one of the biggest late model stock car races in the nation. But tonight, we got him here at our home track, Wake County Speedway in Raleigh, North Carolina, as he's going to drive this LeithCars.com BRC Toyota Camry late model stock in the Cars Tour Courier 125. So what's it going to take for Brenden Butterbean Queen to tame this Bullring tonight? Well, you're going to find out next on 0 to 60 TV by LeithCars.com. The Championship Auto Racing Series rolled into the smallest track on the schedule the weekend of August 26th, with our LeithCars.com driver, Brenden Queen, hoping to move from second to first in the season points battle. Up against a stacked field of some of the best late model stock car drivers in the Southeast, including a few Wake County Speedway regulars, the 03 team had their work cut out for them as soon as they put tires to pavement. This was our first chance to catch up with Brenden Queen after he took some practice laps at the Bullring.
Yeah, it was my first laps here. Pretty cool place. I love these small Bullring type tracks, so this is it's very fun. I've been looking forward to this all year on the schedule. We're around about 10th quick so far. Need a little bit of speed to contend with some of these fast guys, but we found a couple of small issues we're getting fixed, and I think we'll be good when it comes down to it.
Race day for Butterbean and his Lee Pulliam Performance Toyota included a final afternoon practice followed by qualifying laps, where the goal is to make the pole as the fastest car around the track. Here's Queen after his qualifying run.
Just got a little tight qualifying, missed the pole by just a touch, so we'll roll off fourth, which ain't bad. We're in a decent spot. We just gotta be smart here in the race and be there at the end to win it. That's how all these things go.
Butterbean, Brenden Queen. A final check-in with Queen before the race.
Feeling good, man. Energy is awesome here in Wake County. It's gonna be a hell of a race tonight, I feel like. A lot of beating and banging, short track racing. So excited to be a part of it tonight with the Cars Tour, and hopefully this bestprepared.net Toyota can get in victory lane tonight. LeithCars.com, everybody on board.
You do a great job getting our sponsorship.
Absolutely, bud. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Brenden Queen and his 03 LeithCars.com BRC Toyota is up against 20 other drivers tonight, battling for 125 laps on the quarter-mile banked oval, which you'll hear a bit of, courtesy of Flow Sports.
And the drive for Courier 125 is green and already contact up front. Elite Pulliam Performance represented by Butterbean Queen looking for redemption. Now wrestling his late model stock car in the Queen who spins. Second in the championship points is turned around in turn two.
Are you fired up? Yeah, I'm fired up.
Butterbean has just about drove back up to where he was at the time of his early race spin.
Cars Tour season points leader and 2022 champion Carson Kvapil prevailed. And with a fourth-place finish of the 03 team, Brenden Queen remained in second place for the series championship. Queen apologized to fellow driver Chad McCumbee for the early race spin before we caught up with him for our post-race wrap-up.
I was gonna come find you. Your guy came in here and I was like, dude, please tell him I didn't.
No, you're all good, man. All good.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Brenden, tough race tonight. I guess we knew it would be. They don't call it Bullring for nothing.
That's right.
How did the car progress over that period?
Oh, we were pretty good. We just put ourselves in a hole early. I made a mistake and come down on the 16 there, running second, and thought we were going to be in a good spot running second early on, like lap 12, and we got spun out because I came down on him. So we went to the rear, like 20-something, and we rallied back to get to second. Just used a lot of car up, and then we just got tighter and tighter, and there at the end, like with 5 to go, we lost second and third and ended up fourth. But overall, started fourth, finished fourth, came from so far deep in the field, passed a lot of cars, and had a shot at the end. It just didn't work out.
Man, that's been your history this season, hasn't it? You've gotten back 15th, 16th. Saw you at the Hampton Heat. You were way back.
That was my plan, though.
Oh, that was your plan. Yeah.
That wasn't the plan tonight, but that was the plan in some of the races. But it's this is not a track you want to go that far back. No. So hard to pass. We just slowly worked our way up there. The cars were hot. The motors were hot all night. You could feel it on your feet in the car. But overall, man, I mean, the whole bestrepair.net, LeithCars.com, Leith Pulling Performance 03 Toyota was decent, just not quite good enough at the end. But maybe if we wouldn't have had to come from so far, I could have gotten a lead earlier and kind of managed my stuff for the end. But that's racing, and we'll come back strong at Goodyear for the Cars Tour race.
This is a little bit different from the last time we were in the pits with you, was at Martinsville racing for the Grandfather Clock a couple of years ago. That was what your dad called the family car.
That's right.
All right, now you're racing for Leith Pulling Performance. I saw you talking to Boss Man after the race. Can you give us a glimpse of what you guys talk about when you're not finishing first or second? Or
he just wants to know what I need to be better.
Yeah.
What do we need? What we're lacking? And that guy will work harder than anybody on pit road to make it happen. And I have all the faith in him. We'll come back even stronger in the next race.
Best of luck to you, Brenden.
I appreciate y'all,
and
man.
going for the championship.
That's
Ain't over till it's over.
Ain't over till it's over. But thank y'all. It's a great track. Had a good time. Can't wait to come back.
2 weeks later, at the next Cars Tour race in Jacksonville, North Carolina, Brenden Queen brought the 03 LeithCars.com BRC Toyota home to victory lane, allowing him to maintain his second place standing behind series points leader Carson Kvapil. Since the time that we shot our 0 to 60 TV episode in late August, Brenden Queen not only won the Cars Tour race at New River All-American Speedway on September 9th, he also finished fourth at South Boston Speedway on October 7th and won his third Cars Tour race of the season, October 21st at Tri-County Speedway. Those two late season wins and his top 5 finish have put him within reach of points leader Carson Kvapil for the championship at Caraway Speedway, set for November 4th. Be sure to look for our 0 to 60 TV video of this episode for a real behind the pit wall look at what it takes to compete at the highest level of late model stock car racing in the nation, as we follow Brenden Queen's quest for a Cars Tour championship. You can follow us for exclusive content on social at LeithCars, visit our website, LeithCars.com, and find us on TikTok at LeithCars Motorsports. I'm Mark Arson. Thank you for listening to the 0 to 60 podcast by LeithCars.com.
0 to 60 is a production of LeithCars.com. Like us on Facebook at LeithCars.
The copyright in this podcast and its contents belongs to Leith Incorporated.